Good morning, GPS students. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Is it already Friday? Where did this week go? I know it was a short week because we had Monday off for Labor Day. So maybe that's why it felt like it was fast. Maybe some of you thought it was slow because of the rain that we've been having. I don't know. So let's see with our name here. Let's start our journal today with our name and the date. Today is going to be September 11th, 9/11. And your name goes here, the date is here. September 11th is a date that always sticks out in my mind because something very horrible happened on September 11th almost 20 years ago when I was in college, when we had a really unfortunate thing happen with an attack in New York City. I wonder if some of you will talk about that in your class today, or maybe your parents mentioned it because I bet they remember too when that happened. But that was a time when our nation came together and we talked a lot about loving each other and trying to be the best people that we could be, because what happened was really, really sad that other people tried to hurt us. So that was sad. But that was almost 20 years ago. I can't believe it. All right. So how are you feeling today? Today, I guess I'm feeling contemplative. That's a big word, but I'm contemplating and I'm thinking a lot. I'm reflecting, I guess, about that event so many years ago. How are you feeling today? Are you feeling content? Are you worried? Are you worried this rain's never going to stop? Is it still raining today? Is it still raining on this Friday? Are you sad? Are you tired? Are you happy, silly, scared, annoyed, angry, or sick? Or are you something else? Like I just said, I guess I'm feeling a little bit somber right now, thinking about this day, September 11th. That kind of snuck up on me. I can't believe it's already September 11th, by the way. Time flies. Okay, gratitude tip. Let's talk about that. Gratitude tip today is write someone a thank you note. Well, that is a great idea. How hard would that be to do? I don't think very hard at all, especially if it's going to keep raining today. Maybe during your recess time, you could write somebody a thank you note. I know we've been talking a lot about gratitude and being grateful and being thankful for the things that we have in our life. Some of you have amazing parents. Well, I think mostly everybody does, that do wonderful things for you. So maybe you want to write a thank you note to your mom or your dad or your grandma or grandpa or aunt or uncle or whoever you live with for all the things that they do for you every day. Or maybe it's a thank you note to a teacher that you had that you think is wonderful. Or maybe it's your teacher right now. That's absolutely wonderful. Because I don't know about you, but I think that teachers are working really hard right now and they're doing a fabulous job. So what are you going to write a thank you note for? What is it going to be about? Maybe it's your friend that let you borrow their toy at Inside Recess yesterday, because that would be nice. All right. Or think about it today. What makes you feel sad? What makes you feel sad? Well, there's all different kinds of levels of sadness. Sometimes you're just a little sad. Like today, I might just be a little sad if it doesn't stop raining during recess time. Just recess time. Or if you're e-learning today, if it doesn't stop raining so you can't go outside all day, well, that would make me a little sad. But I know the rain's going to stop eventually, so it'll be okay. So I'm not a ton sad about that, just a little sad. What makes me really sad is if a pet that I love runs away from home, or if I think about missing somebody that I love. That makes me even more sad. Lots of sad, big sad, very sad. I don't know. If I get water in my shoe when I'm walking across the parking lot, maybe a little bit more sad than if it's just raining. If somebody calls me a mean name or hurts my feelings, sometimes that can make me really sad, like a lot. So hopefully that doesn't happen to you or me. What makes you sad? Sometimes we're sad, and that's part of life. Sometimes we're going to be sad. That is part of life. We aren't going to be happy all the time. And sometimes when we're sad and we figure out ways to cheer ourselves up or make ourselves feel better, that's part of growing as a person and becoming a stronger, better, smarter person when we learn how to cope with our sadness and raise ourselves back up, and we can just keep going, because that's life. Life is like that sometimes. Okay, so what makes you sad? Goes right there. And then we have our character trait of the day. Patient. Patient. It's an adjective. Able to remain calm and not annoyed when waiting for something. Is that what that said? Yeah. Able to remain calm and patient when waiting for something. How will you be patient today? How will you be patient? Well, we all have to be patient with this weather because eventually it's going to pass. I looked ahead and I think it's going to be nice next week. So it'll be okay and that will pass and we'll get through it. That's patient. I don't know if all of you know this, but I am a mother of 4 boys. So as soon as I saw the word patient, I immediately thought that's something that I have to be a lot. I have to be patient a lot because everybody's kind of at their own pace sometimes. Some kids are moving really fast. Some of my kids not so fast. Sometimes it's different on different days. That's part of life. That's part about being a mom or a dad, that your mom or dad have to have patience when they're working with you to get things done. Maybe you have to have patience because you're waiting for your turn in line to get a drink. I know now it's just filling our water bottles or waiting in line for the bathroom because it's only one or two at a time. So how will you be patient today? How are you going to show patience? Maybe you're going to show patience by not being mean to somebody who was not very nice to you. I mean, sometimes people say things that make you upset and your first reaction is that you just want to say something mean right back. But if you're patient and you stop, take a breath, and you think about it first, then usually the patience pays off and you don't end up saying something that you regret. So maybe you'll be patient by staying calm and waiting your turn or waiting before you say something you wish you wouldn't have said. Okay, and it's time for our mindfulness stretch. It is the bridge pose. The bridge pose. It's almost like a crab walk, only not with the arms. I know you've done the crab walk before, I think. So the bridge pose. I'll go through the steps and then you try it. Number 1, lay flat on your back with your arms at your sides. Number 2, bend your knees and place your feet flat on the floor. Number 3, lift your hips. So you lift your body off the ground with your feet planted flat and your arms down. Can you do the bridge pose? I bet you can. Give it a try.
This is called the bridge pose. I wonder what that's
All right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed your bridge pose. We're learning a lot of new mindfulness stretches, and we're learning different breathing techniques and ways to stay calm, because you can use them anytime that you need to calm yourself down and you need to find a way to be happy and relaxed so that you can be a good learner and you can control your emotions and don't let your emotions control you. So, it is Friday. I hope you have an absolutely fabulous Friday. I hope that you're patient with this weather. I know that it is a bummer when it keeps raining and raining, but I know that it'll pass and eventually we'll have the sunny days again that I look forward to too, but we'll get through it. So this rain will pass and we'll be okay, and we will have an amazing Friday and a beautiful weekend. And I will see you all on Monday. Bye, boys and girls.